Hey friends, things are about to get a little bit unbelievable. Again, don't mind the fact that I look like shit. I am sick, I'm getting over it, so please just bear with me, and I'm also exhausted. But I'm just gonna jump into this one because this one is like very long, but I'm gonna try to really shorten it up because I don't want this, I want this to be like a watchable length. Okay, so my intention for this ceremony was to become closer to God and also to find a purpose in my life. So after we drink, we sit in silence for 30 minutes, and throughout the 30 minutes, I already feel the medicine working in me. I could feel it moving throughout my body. This night was definitely more intense than the night before, and I think for most people in the room, it was a little bit more intense than the night before. There's a lot going on in the room. You know, there's people throwing up all over the room. Someone was arguing with one of the facilitators. One person was shouting out. She was like, "Oh, make it stop, please make it stop." And then there was someone else in the room that was laughing. And these are all my friends, but they were taken somewhere else by Mother Ayahuasca. And I was here, like, still pretty present in the room, listening to everything that was going on. And I was just like, kind of like, I was taken a little bit aback, and I was a little bit frightened. And so while all of this is happening, like, I just have this super strong urge to help everybody. Like, that's all I can think about, and I can't get it out of my mind. Like, all I want to do is help everybody. And they tell us before ceremonies, they tell you, like, I know you're probably going to want to help the person next to you or whatever, if they're having a bad time, but don't touch them, don't talk to them, don't do anything. So I'm fighting this urge inside of me, like, that's really strong. Like, I know, like, and the facilitators are kind of like all walking around helping everybody, and I'm like, I could help. Like, if you let me, like, I could help you, like, calm everybody down and get them where they need to be. And I felt like this healer inside of me. Like, I don't know, it was fucking weird. And I'm just like, so I can't, like, actually help people, but I'm like, in my mind, I'm like just sending like all these like energies to everybody, and like this positive vibe, and like my prayers and my love. And I feel like I have like this light inside of me, and it's like going around the room and like helping people. Let me just remind you, this is the medicine, this is not me. Like, I don't have control over this stuff. And so, like, I'm just like sending all my love to everybody around the room. I start to pray for everybody in the room. And when I say pray, like, I don't even know how to explain really like how I was praying, because I've never prayed like this before. But like, I was just like, this felt like extremely powerful to me, and I couldn't stop doing it. And it was like so like pressed together, and I was like so strong. And I was just like doing things that I've never done before when I'm praying, and I'm like doing like all these hand motions and like totally like praying to God, and I'm feeling him, and I'm like loving it. I'm feeling his love, and I can't stop thanking him for it. All I'm saying is like, thank you for this feeling, thank you for this feeling. And like, I keep on praying, and I'm praying for everyone around me. And then I take like a deep breath, and like I'm like leaning back, and like I'm putting my head back and stuff, and I'm just like breathing in. And every time I breathe in, I feel God's love. And then I just tell him again, like, thank you for this love, thank you for this feeling. And then like I feel this light inside of me, and I have my eyes closed this whole time. I feel this light inside of me, and I see this light, and it shoots up into the sky, and like I just see like energy coming from the light, and it's just like going like that, like up. And then again, I see these small little colorful triangles just like floating up, and I just feel like a connection with God, and it was very, very beautiful. And then after that, that's when things completely start to spiral, like really bad. I start to lose all sense of reality, like completely all sense of reality. And when I mean reality, like anything that you have ever known, anything that you have ever learned, anything of who you are or what you are as a human or what this world is completely gone. I do not know who I am. I do not know where I am. I do not know any of my parents, my family. I don't know nothing. And I completely just start struggling with like even putting together a thought. I can't put together any words. I can't speak. I can't ask for help. I could barely even move. And this is all happening within a long frame of time, but I'm just shortening it up for you. And I remember like for a long time, like I was like feeling myself and like touching myself and just trying to like bring myself back to reality, and I'm like pulling my hair, and I'm like rubbing my feet together, and I'm just like touching myself, like trying to like feel what the fuck I am, because I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this body is. And then I'm just like trying to get any sense of reality, and it's not working out. And then I feel like my mind and my body completely detach from each other. And what I mean by this is like, naturally you're able to like breathe. You're breathing like 24 hours of the day, even when you're asleep, and your mind doesn't even give it a second thought. Like it just comes naturally. You just breathe. And for me, like my mind and my body weren't working together. Like I couldn't tell my body to breathe. And so for that reason, I was struggling to breathe. Like I would stop breathing for a while, and I would have to tell myself, and this whole time I'm like fucking trying to get a grip of life, and I'm telling myself, Isaac, breathe, breathe, like, because there are very small moments where I'm able to have an actual thought, but like I have that thought, and then it like goes away, and then it's like Isaac, breathe, and it's like, what is Isaac, what is like breathing, what is anything, like it just completely leaves my mind. And so I like take this deep breath of air, like like I breathe in, and then like at that point, like I'm holding my breath in, and then I have to tell myself breathe out, and then I breathe out. And it's just like this ongoing struggle, like felt like 2 hours. And so since I'm struggling with my breathing, like I start to begin to feel like I'm dying, and I'm literally struggling for my life because I can't even breathe. And at this point, like I have a fever, and I'm sweating out everywhere, and I remember that, like I remember touching my face and stuff, and I'm hot, and I'm sweating, and like I didn't drink any water that day, and that was completely my fault, and I just felt completely dehydrated, and I couldn't ask for help. I couldn't put together words, nothing. And I am and then I just completely start to lose grip of life, and I feel myself going into this realm of darkness. And I remember like I would open up, and like I would see like little glimpses of the room, and then it would like just like disappear, like it would literally go tunnel vision, like blackness, and just completely like go somewhere else, of nothingness, of quiet, of just imagine what they describe as purgatory. And that's the best way that I could describe where I was going, because it just felt like nothing, dark, nobody, like nothing. And like I would open my eyes, and I would be able to see like very lightly around the room, because you're in complete darkness. And when I would open and I look around the room, like I saw death. Like it was like another dimension of the room, like, and it was just like dark and eerie, and I felt death. It was like so crazy to even, like, it's so hard to describe what I was feeling. But you know when you're in that state, like what you're feeling, like you know where you're at. And I felt like I was in a death realm. And I remember thinking, I was like, someone's gonna die tonight. Like I know it. Like I know someone's gonna die tonight, and it might be me. And so like this whole time I'm struggling just to even fucking get a grip of life and breathe. And I remember thinking at one point, I'm like, I have so much to live for. I have so many goals that I want to accomplish. I want to travel the world. I want to do this. I want to do that. And, you know, I have so many people to live for. Like, I can't die. And so, like, I'm just literally fighting for my life for what felt like forever. And I can't even ask for help. And I remember even having a thought, I was like, I need a doctor. Like, this is serious. Like, this is not okay. Like, I know, like, this medicine is supposed to make you feel some type of way, but this is not okay. Like, this is, like, cutting the line. And I remember thinking, like, even if they were to bring a doctor in here, like, the doctor cannot do anything for me, because I'm in another world. I'm in the spirit world, and like nothing that this doctor could do can bring me back from it, because I'm not in control of where I am. Like, they are in control of where I am. And then I remember, like, at one point, like, I was like, I'm freaking out. I just need to surrender. Like, let her show you whatever she wants to show you. And so I tell, like, I'm having this conversation with Mother Ayahuasca, and I'm telling her, like, okay, like, I surrender to you. Just show me what you need to show me. Like, take me to wherever you need to take me. And I'm laying down at this point, kind of like that, like, on my side. And I feel, like, frozen. And I'm not, like, saying, like, I'm cold frozen, but I'm, like, frozen. And I can't move. I can't, like, I don't feel like my stomach moving, or, like, me breathing. I don't feel my lungs moving for me breathing. I don't feel nothing. Like, I'm just still. And at that point, like, I completely feel my soul, like, and my body, like, separate, and like my soul is like leaving my body, and I'm being taken into this place of darkness. And like, when I'm going into this place of darkness, I feel like there's no return, and I feel like if I let go, like, I'm not gonna come back from this. And then so I freak out, and like I kind of try to jump out of it, and like like, you know, I take a deep breath in because I wasn't breathing that whole time. And I'm thinking, like, this is not normal, like, that's not okay, like, I don't think I'm supposed to go there, I don't think I'm supposed to let go and go there, like, this does not feel right, I feel like I'm dying, like, I'm literally dying right now. So anyways, I'm finally able to like get a, like, slowly start to get a grip of life, and I'm able to ask for water. They bring me water, and I have this desperate urge to go outside because I need a sense of fucking reality. I need to see trees. I need to see something to bring me back to wherever the fuck I was. And I asked to be taken outside, and then so they start walking me outside, which I have to say that you have to like teach yourself how to walk again. It's very hard to walk after the ceremony. And so when they're walking me outside, I throw open my mouth, and she hears that, and she rushes me to the restroom. And as soon as she opens the door, I literally fucking exorcist all over the room. And it was like literally hitting the walls. It went all over the floor. There was a coat of my throw up all over the toilet. And I couldn't stop. And this is not just like a throw up. Like, I was throwing up like never before. And I never knew I could even throw up that much. And when I'm throwing up, I just feel like I'm throwing up, one, all the death that I just felt. I feel like I'm throwing up all of that. I feel like I'm throwing up a lot of the old me. I think I'm letting go like all of the negativity and all my past and stuff like that all my struggles and shit. And I'm just purging it out like never before. And so when I'm done throwing up, you know, it's all over the place. And then she was able to walk me outside, and I'm able to take fresh deep breaths of air and slowly coming back, like at this point, like very lightly struggling with breathing still, but it's coming back. And then like they come and check on me and leave me alone, come and check on me and leave me alone, and I'm just like trying to get a grip and like trying to open my eyes and like see reality, but it's like so fucking gone still. And then they come and tell me like, oh, like the ceremony's almost over, so finish up like your alone time and then come in. So I finally come in, and at this point I'm laying on my mattress and I'm able to breathe normal. And then I just start having like such a deep appreciation for life, like even for the smallest things in my life. Like, I'm like breathing, like you would never think you're so grateful for breathing, and just like life itself. And I'm just feel like I'm so ready for this new life. And you know, and my intention for the night was to find purpose in my life. And I feel like at the beginning, like she gave me a sign, like of like when I really wanted to help, like that was a sign that like that's what I'm here for, is just to help people. And then like she also gave me a tough love, and I could be a little bit of a tough lover sometimes. And I think that she's like, okay, you want purpose in your life? Well, here, I'm gonna put death, I'm gonna bring you close to death and bring you back, so that you can appreciate all the little things in your life, because you're out here wanting more and more and more in your life, and you don't even appreciate what you already have. You don't appreciate your hands, you don't appreciate your legs, your chest, like your head, like everything that you've been blessed with. Like, you don't even appreciate the little things, and that's what you need to start with. And so it made me so motivated to come back to life and like accomplish all of my goals and go after the things that I want and make more of myself. And but it was definitely like, the word terrifying makes it sound fun, and it was so bad. And I definitely feel like my intentions were answered. I felt God. I got a purpose in my life, and I got more of appreciation for life. Like, I got more than what I went in there for. And to be honest, like there was a third ayahuasca ceremony, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. Like, it was a little bit of a PTSD. Like, I was terrified to be in that room again, and also like I didn't have another pure intention for that night. Like, I set out for these intentions, and I got those intentions answered. And so it felt kind of wrong of me to go into the third ceremony and just like, fuck it, like I paid for it, like let's do it. Like, it just didn't feel right to me, and to this day I still don't regret it. But I try to say that as fast as I could, and I try to like keep it short. And I have another ceremony, the San Pedro, what it was really enlightening, and it was very beautiful, and I'm excited to share that with you. So it should be coming up. You could check out on my videos, it should be there. And thank you for watching this video. If you did, I will see you guys soon.